So what is up, fellow metalheads? Today, I just decided, had an idea about just throwing out my favorite Halloween albums. Just albums I like to listen to around Halloween, or just really the month of October in general, which is coming up. There are, like, this all started because I think it was Jeff Budd, somebody that watches my videos, commented on my Iced Earth video thinking that Horror Show should have been higher in my list. And let me respond to that by saying I could totally see that. And I could totally see Horror Show being somebody's favorite because it's kind of a masterpiece, really. It's one of the most ambitious and just well done and well produced Iced Earth albums in the whole catalog. But the only reason, and again, my lists are based on several things. It's not just how good an album is. It's also kind of a personal why, you know, certain albums I might like for a different reason. Horror Show being all about like monster themes and stuff like that, it just screams like Happy Halloween to me. Like it's just like, it's like in the middle of spring or summer. Like I'm not really thinking about Frankenstein and Dracula and the Wolfman and, you know, I don't know. Again, it's not saying you know, you can't listen to something like that in the spring or summer. It just, that album just has a sound that just screams fall, October to me. And some other bands do that too. And it kind of made me think, you know, this is kind of an interesting topic. Heavy metal and different moods, different times of the year you like to listen to them. And so I picked out 5 albums that, well, 5 albums slash bands that really make me think Halloween, you know, the stuff I really want to listen to in October. And we'll start off, one's pretty obvious. Halloween. This kind of goes for this album and the band in general, for the most part. Obviously, Keeper of the Seven Keys Part 1 has a, gosh, how long is the song? 13-minute song about Halloween. And, you know, it's just a song that I mainly want to listen to in October. I don't know. It's just like sometimes I listen to something based on how something, it's just something in the atmosphere that makes me want to listen to something sometimes. Like in the fall, I tend to be more melodic. I don't know why. I tend to listen to a little more power metal. I don't know why. It just, there's like an atmosphere and it makes me want to do that. Summer, I tend to listen to more thrash, more just speed metal, because the summer is just hot, sticky, just nasty, and there's really no like nice atmosphere to that to me. So I listen to something that's just very, that has no emotion, like thrash. You know, just something I feel like garbage, so I listen to music that reflects the fact that I feel like garbage. But I don't know. So yeah, so Halloween, and honestly, not just this album, this band in general really sounds like something I want to listen to in the fall. They really picked the perfect name for their band because, I don't know, I mean, I can listen to this year round, but I usually wear this out in October, and that's just where I go. I don't know. I mean, the Part 2, Keeper of the Seven Keys, and Walls of Jericho even. I don't know. There's just something about that. I know it's weird, probably stupid, but another one, speaking of which, we were talking about Iced Earth. I got to, you know, you're going to witness me take the sticker off this CD this time. Yeah, it's going to happen. Oh man, it's already leaving residue. What store even did this? I don't even remember. This might have been, I think it was Half Price Books. Well, I think I liked it better with the sticker on it. Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna have to do more work to that. But yeah, horror show. Oh, they got one on the back too. As I said, I've got 2 copies of this. This one I just bought so I can have the extra disc. And I don't know. That's why I never took the sticker off. But anyway, this album being all about monsters and horror themes, and you know, well, not really so much horror in general, but just monsters, like the specific monsters. I can't help it. This is just such a Halloween album. I don't know. I mean, it's great, but it's like Something Wicked This Way Comes, to me, is very versatile. Like, that's, to me, I can listen to that in the summer, even if it is melodic. It's just, it's heavy, it's angry. I don't know. It just feels like a summer album. But this, I don't know, man. It just screams Halloween 100%. And the fact that I only want to listen to something only around a certain time kind of makes it go down the list for me as, you know, for listenability. I think I made that. Did I make that word up? I think I just did. But yeah, Iced Earth in general, though, don't really put me in like a Halloween mind. And you know, like, heavy metal in general can be considered Halloween-like anyway, because it's usually based around horror and scary stuff. Not all stuff. I'm not really a big horror buff. I'm not really into I don't know, this gory, you know, slasher stuff that much. Because unlike some people, I'm not a sociopath, and I actually realized, dude, that could happen to me. So, next, this can go for the band in general. King Diamond. I just chose Abigail because, well, a lot of people know this album, but this can go for any King Diamond album, really. Unfortunately, I don't listen to King Diamond enough. I think the reason is when I want to hear King Diamond's voice, I usually want to listen to the first couple Merciful Fates. That's just me, but these are great. I mean, they really are. There's just something about King Diamond's voice with Hank Sherman and Michael Denner that just go together so well. But this is really good. You know, it's a lot more into the theatrical stuff. You know, it's always about ghosts or something scary or something. You know, I don't know. But I don't know. I just recommend any King Diamond for maybe this October would be my my King Diamond October. How about that? I'll just listen to a bunch of that. Next, how about the band Halloween? I mean, it's in the name, and a lot of the themes. I mean, you got, you know, actually a song called Trick or Treat, so why not, right? But this is Halloween. Don't meddle with evil. Yeah, see that? Metal as in metal. I don't know. It's kind of clever, I guess. But, yeah, I think these guys are from Detroit. Pretty good band that I recommend. It's really raw, but just really, really good, though. It's really, really good heavy metal. That just sounds like it was probably recorded in a garage or something, you know? just good stuff. I don't know. I've got like 3 of their old albums, and I like them all, but this one right here is the big classic, I think. So yeah, that's a good one. And last but certainly not least, one of my top favorite Halloween albums, Storm Witch, Stronger Than Heaven. I mean, just look at that. Didn't this scream like Hocus Pocus? Like, and honestly, the music really sounds kind of how it looks, in my opinion. Even if the music on here is not necessarily about Halloween, it sounds like it. It sounds like it. It looks like it. Totally one of the biggest fall albums for me. Absolutely. And I'll have to listen to this. And really, their first 3 albums, I would say, are very good Halloween type albums. But this one in particular is the one I reach for. It really is one of a German classic for sure. But yeah, there we go. 5 Halloween musts for me. Every year I reach for these. There's probably some other ones, but these 5 are kind of like essentials for me. But yeah, I don't know. I thought about maybe doing another video talking about like moods, you know, like, I don't know, sometimes I even have albums that I like better in the day, and there's albums I like better at night. I don't know. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, as far as the Iced Earth, though, and the horror show, I mean, I really do think it's a great album, but I do kind of favor the first 3 albums mainly because I really, really like the band Iced Earth had at that time. I like Randy Shaver on guitars. He was my favorite lead guitarist for Iced Earth, and he added a lot to the music. So that's kind of why I put those a little higher. And The Glorious Burden is just kind of like an anomaly, you know. Because when it first came out, I loved it, but I mean, well, I liked it, but it just kind of like got bigger and bigger with me over time. I don't know. Now it's like one of my top favorites. I don't know. Just one of those weird things. But anyway, I'll go ahead and stop this video. So like, subscribe if you like this video, and stay metal. Till next time.